Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Bianca. Today I have such an exciting video. I'm going to be showing you a couple of Dollar Tree fall decor DIYs for your front porch area. Before we get started, today I am partnering with Muchin Technology. They sent me a ROBOROCK vacuum, which is like a robot vacuum, and I have been using this vacuum for about 2 to 3 weeks now, and it is very life-changing. I freaking love it. I mean, it is just amazing what these things can do. Sorry for the lighting. I'm using natural lighting and my lighting in my living room, but the sun is going in and out. So I'm going to show you how it works and where I use it in my house. It is so cool because you can actually download the app and you can control it from your phone. So I love that. Once you put it in the room, like say you want to put it in your living room, you just turn it on and from your phone you put clean and it will automatically start mapping the room to clean that specific room. And it's so cool because it basically like goes in a circle a few times and scans the room, and it automatically recognizes it. And it also cleans it in a specific way, which is called the Z-shaped planned path, which means it just cleans it faster, up to 20%. So this is the manual and it shows you how the Z-shaped cleaning route works. Say this is your living room. It starts in zone 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that is the route it uses to clean the whole room efficiently and quickly. This specific ROBOROCK vacuum cleans up to 50% quieter, so that's awesome. In case you're in the living room, you have it cleaning in the living room and you're watching TV. So it's basically like a mop, broom, and vacuum all in one. It pulls up any pet hair, even in carpets. And there's also a brush at the bottom of it that prevents tangles, so that way it doesn't get stuck and you have a hard time cleaning it. Okay, so the only thing that I have to do every time I'm going to clean one of the rooms in my house is just remove the water tank at the bottom. It's very easy, and then you add water to it. You snap the little stopper back in place. Me specifically, I like to use the washable cloths because obviously I can, once it's done, I can just throw it in the washer and then use it again. So it comes with 2 cloths, and then they also provide disposable cloths, but I don't use those. I like to use the washable ones, like I said. It honestly, I tried both, and the washable cloth actually cleans my floor way better. Whatever room you put it in, you can put it in that room to clean that specific room and not go into any other rooms. So guys, let's go ahead and get started with the DIYs for today. I'm going to be creating a farm-grown pumpkins post for the front porch, like I told you, or you could actually put this anywhere you like, even inside your house. So what I have here is my Dollar Tree items. I'm so happy I found something like this because this is exactly what I based this off of. I'm going to be keeping these 2 signs like that, and I'm just going to remove the football, and I'm going to stick this inside of this Dollar Tree bucket. And then I have some floral foam, which I already used to see if this would stand, and it does. So I'm going to stick this in here, and then I will stick the stake inside of that. I just took any sign that I had, and this was one that I had with my fall decor that I'm not going to use, and this is going to help me stand up the sign and the pumpkins. Now, I originally was looking for the blank wooden pumpkins from my Dollar Tree, and they already ran out. So I just picked these 2 up. I'm just going to be turning them around and using the back sides. So the first thing I want to do is go ahead and start painting. That way while the paint is drying, I can do something else. I'm going to go ahead and remove the football carefully. I am going to paint this with my jet black apple barrel paint and let it dry. I'm not sure if I'm going to do 1 or 2 coats yet. While that is drying, I did originally want a third sign right here, and I figured I could use these Dollar Tree rulers. They come in a 2-pack, so I can connect them like this and just glue them together, and I'm gonna cover up the holes with that Dollar Tree spackle, and then we'll paint this black too. I'm gonna connect it right here. So I wanted to say farm grown and then pumpkins on this one. For video purposes, I'm gonna use hot glue, but I do have wood glue. It's just that it takes a while to dry. So I'm gonna go ahead and just glue this together real quick. So I'm just gonna sand down some of that hot glue that came up. I want to let y'all guys know, I was trying to sand this down and I could have cut myself because there are 2 nails poking out right here and I didn't even see that. They're both pretty sharp, so what I'm going to do is just take a hammer and hammer them flat. While the black paint and the spackle are drying, I am going to go ahead and paint my pumpkins. So of course I have to turn these around to this side. And I'll make sure I wipe it really good to get all that glitter off. Before doing that, I want to mix some colors up. So obviously you can paint these whatever color you want. I want to do like a burnt orange and a light green. So I just have a plastic container to mix these paints because I don't have those colors. So I'm going to be taking some English ivory green from Apple Barrel and add some white paint to it. You can add any white paint. I'm just using my linen white chalk paint. So I went ahead and removed the twine, and now I'm going to go ahead and give this one good coat. On the second pumpkin, I want to do a burnt orange. I already have this harvest orange that I've been using lately, and hopefully I can get a burnt orange by mixing some brown paint. So let's see what we can do. And if not, it's okay as long as it's orange. So I'm gonna start off with a little bit, I guess, and mix it. That's another thing I hate about these sponge brushes, is that they soak up so much paint. I'm gonna add a little bit more. Let's see what happens. Yeah, and I think it is doing a pretty good job at getting that darker burnt orange color. So I think the green coated pretty well, but I'm kind of just going over it one more time like this in this direction. That way when it dries, it gives it streaks. I've sanded that spackle down, Now we're ready to paint this one black. I haven't done nothing yet to the pumpkin, but you see the way you can see the streaks, the way it dried, it just makes it look more detailed. So now what I'm gonna do is I just have some more of that green that I used to paint this, and I mixed some white with it, the same linen white chalk paint. I took off quite a bit, and I'm going to just make some outlines. I just switched brushes. That brush, it was kind of smearing it rather than painting on the line, so I got more of a flat brush. Okay, now for the orange pumpkin, I just added some brown and white together. Everything is dried as far as the paint except for this. This is the last thing I need to paint. This is the bottom part. This is gonna help the post stand. So I already added the spackle and sanded it down. Now I think I'm just gonna go ahead and paint this brown. Okay, so now what I want to do is go ahead and glue this part down right here where it goes with my hot glue gun. Now to create a rustic looking post, what I want to do is get some of this antique parchment and a brush with bristles on it. Go over this lightly at first, I guess, to see how much paint I want to add to it. But I definitely want it to look more creamy than black. I have my stencils out and I'm gonna put farm grown pumpkins. I'm not sure if I told you that already. I have my stencils lettered A through Z, of course, and I cut them out and tape it together, and I already measured on the sides and the top to make sure it was in the middle. So now I'm gonna take my jet black and go ahead and stencil this on. I'm gonna do the same font for farm grown, and then pumpkins is gonna be a little bit different. I take some, and then I always hear Jamie Ray Vintage. If you don't know who she is and you love Farmhouse decor, you would love watching her. She is freaking awesome. She has amazing videos. Anyway, she says when you stencil and you grab some paint and then this part that I'm doing right now is called load off. So basically you're just taking off a lot of the paint, that way you don't have bleed through. So once I have one coat, then I go back and grab a little bit more paint, make sure I load off again, and then do a second light coat. I forgot to add some detail to the stem, so that's what I'm gonna do. So again, I just mix some brown with some white. Okay, now for the fun part, we're gonna set it all up. I don't know if I told you guys, but this bucket, you're not gonna see it. I just basically am using it. Sorry guys, my kids are home from school. I'm just using it to hold up the stake or the post. So I'm gonna open this and stick it in there. You don't really have to open it. I'm just gonna kind of open a little bit of it. That way it doesn't get everywhere. I'm gonna cut this off, I don't need that. Okay, I want these to stand up like this right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue them like that with my hot glue gun. I already glued these together. In order for these to stand up right here, what I'm going to do is take some of these Jenga blocks from Dollar Tree. I'm gonna glue them on the back at the bottom and then glue it down. So I glued these three together first. I'm gonna do them little by little so they can really stick to the pumpkins. So I'm gonna add some more glue. But of course this would be better if you did use wood glue for these Jenga blocks so they stick well. Now I'm going to add glue to the bottom of it and then stick it to the post. So now with it standing up, whenever you glue these pieces to this sign, you should use E6000. And I do have some, but like I said, I actually have been working on this video all day today and it's already the evening time since the morning. So I want to get this video out to you guys. So now we can go ahead and glue this to the back. Again, using E6000 to glue it down to here. And you can kind of just set it all the way as close so you can get it onto the back side of the pumpkin. That way that supports it as well. So the last thing I want to do is take some of this raffia and make a little bow out of it. This is from the Dollar Tree. That way I can cover up the holes on the pumpkin. Okay, so I sat this outside, but real quick, I wanted you to see the back. I did glue the pumpkin to this as well. I added glue right there. And I also added some popsicle sticks so both of the pumpkins can stay in place. And then you can see the 4 pebbles I put. Okay, you guys, so this measures about 2 feet tall. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't too long, but it did take me a full day to make this video. So I just wanted to show you every step I did to create this farm grown pumpkins post, and I think it came out so cute. I hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.